Hey sightseers, Sightseeing Sally here. We continue with the truck troubles. Yep. Oh, and I'm getting blown away here. No wonder they call this Tornado Alley. Anyways, the truck drama continues.
I was starving for fuel, and I think, I thought the fuel pump was sounding loud on here.
As we were making our way here to Baxter Springs, about half hour to 45 minutes away from getting here, all of a sudden we lost power. This is not looking good. We were driving along and all of a sudden the engine light came on and we basically lost any kind of power. And then the light said engine power reduced. So now Marty's checking to see if there's something wrong with that turbo, if that's totally leaked off or what. Had to pull off as quickly as we could so Marty could figure out what the deal was, because it was like the truck just basically went into protect mode and just wouldn't go any faster than, I don't know, it was basically crawling speed on the interstate. Well, he was able to get us here safely. So are we going to be able to make it to the campground, or what are you thinking?
Get back on the highway number 1. There's an RV park right here.
Yeah, you got to follow the detour to get back on the highway, because you can't get back on here without any further incident. And because Marty's got that troubleshooting mind, he didn't sleep most of the night. Well, I did, and he figured out by the next morning what the issue was. We have kinks in the fuel lines, the hoses, and what ends up happening is when the truck is requiring a lot of fuel, going say on a steep incline and trying to dump fuel is what he said, it creates a vacuum of some sort and the hoses squeeze together and starves the engine. You want to explain what you're doing?
There's no hose clamp on.
All right, I'm going to interrupt Marty. He's trolling the internet right now. I'm going to see if I can get him to explain exactly what happened with the truck.
You mean exactly what happened? Talking about the fuel line?
Yeah, can you explain how you MacGyvered it?
Well, the reason I had to MacGyver it before the MacGyvering was, let's see, I was doing 75 miles an hour on the interstate, pulling this fifth wheel, which is about 10,000 pounds, up about a mile hill, putting my foot into it on top of it, picking up speed, and I collapsed the fuel line, sucked it shut because the fuel pump is up by the motor. So I was pulling from the tank so hard that the fuel line went and closed off. So what I did is on the fuel line where it was flat, I put a chunk of hose around it and made it round, and then put a hose clamp around that chunk of rubber so it can't suck flat anymore. It'll stay round. It's just a spot in the hose where it bends, so at that bend it had a little area where it was close to kinked, and that's where it flattened out. So I just put a rubber and a hose clamp on it.
So he was able to come up with a MacGyver-like fix, which should help us in the meantime. He's thinking if we were back home, he would have all the proper tools to be able to fix it himself, no problem. But since we're on the road and he didn't bring everything, and really, how can you set up shop here in somebody else's campground? You really don't want to do that. So the temporary fix is in place and should hold, at least for the time being.
It should last till we get home, until I want to put a fuel pump down by the gas tank, so it's pushing the fuel up. That'll never happen again.
Oh, good. There you have it, sightseers, right from the horse's mouth.
exactly what happened, you know, because you get my version and
Well,
probably sounds totally different than that.
well, if I probably wasn't doing 75 miles an hour up a hill, it would have never happened. We'd have never even known it.
True, but you know, Marty likes to drive like Mario Andretti.
Why not?
Anywho, you can go back to trolling the news.
Yeah, and I mentioned we were staying here in Baxter Springs. I know, I didn't tell you ahead of time, but we've been here now. This has been almost a week. I think tonight is our 7th night here. And our next stop is about 3.5, 4 hours south and west of here. So we're slowly but surely making our way in the right direction towards warmer weather, towards the desert. It's just, we've been really enjoying exploring and seeing the sights here and along the way. It's a different type of travel than what we're accustomed to. I mean, when we were in Old Blue, we basically, you know, plugged in the GPS where we wanted to end up and just drove. You know, I could get up, make Marty a sandwich, bring it to him, and he'd keep driving. I mean, really, unless he had to get up to go use the bathroom or the dogs had to go out, we really didn't have to stop, because anytime I needed to use the facilities, I just got up and used them. Or if I felt like going and taking a nap on the couch, I could. So this has been a totally different way of traveling for us, and I have to say I'm really enjoying it, because there's a lot you miss by not stopping, by just traveling the interstates, and this has been really great opportunity to see more of Americana, more of America, but Americana, the classic things, the old-fashioned things haven't changed kind of things. And so far, like I said, we've been really enjoying it. Hopefully you've been following along with our adventures. I've got plenty of videos coming out, and looking forward to sharing more with you to come. So with that, I'm gonna quit blabbling on, because you know, how much fun is that? I'm gonna share a little clips with you, a few peeks into what we've been doing outside of like the adventures and sightseeing, because those will be all standalone videos. But I'm going to share a few clips with you of what we've been doing when we're not doing that around here at our campsite.
Whose belly is that being rubbed?
The Buddha Beagle's belly.
The Buddha Beagle. She don't like it when I come near her when her belly's exposed.
She don't like you. Even though she's your dog, she don't like you. She likes me. Yeah, he's a beagle, weagle.
I'm only good for feeding her. That's about it. I'm letting her out when she's got a potty, but otherwise, watch, she's gonna start licking her lips if I get near her belly. See, she's starting to get all nuts.
I can rub her belly. She likes me. Yeah.
What are you doing over there?
Looking at this stuff.
Why does that look like my shirt laying there? Did you take it? Did you take it out of my closet and stick it out here because you thought it was ugly? That really does look a lot like my pink shirt.
The Carpenters.
Cassette tapes. Oh, Conway Twitty.
Oh, Conway Twitty classics.
Woo.
You've never been this far before.
Well, we really haven't stayed here before, so that might be applicable.
Oak Ridge Boys, the Kendalls, Waylon Jennings, Johnny Cash.
Could bring those back for our friends.
Good. Statler Brothers, Three Dog Night.
Garth Brooks.
Lee Greenwood, Garth Brooks.
Cruising with the hits or what?
Yeah. Country. Chartbusters.
Races on and here comes pride in the heart attack. Okay, that's not the right word.
Endless Summer, Beach Boys. This is actually a good tape. I had that CD. Statler Brothers, Conway Twitty. That's the Marlboro Country. Get out your Marleys. Yeah.
Smoke 'em up.
Yeah. Marley gave me 2 heart attacks in five stints.
Yeah. That should be the name of a song.
Eagles' greatest hits.
Oh, that might be actually a good one.
Yeah, Hotel California. Heartache Tonight.
It's gonna be a heartache tonight. Heartache tonight, I know. Ooh, yeah.
Charlie Daniels Band. Kenny Rogers' greatest hits.
I see you're piling up the ones you want to keep for yourself.
I want to look at him. Put the hammer down. He's been a truck driver.
Might be with the boots and the solicitation message that was scrawled in the picnic table over there. You know, you're taking a risk by trying on that shirt.
I think I got lice.
Yeah. Okay. Bed bugs, maybe?
Let's go.
Alright. You done playing hobo for the day?
Yep.
I thought you were eyeing up them boots. You're gonna take them too. Put them on later for me.
March around.
March around.
Let's go.
Marty's got a new job. Oh my! I didn't expect to see that. It's a chocolate soda with peanut butter and rolled cocoa. Got my cup. Oh, yeah, not a twist off. Let me go get a bottle opener. Hi, Mabel. Hey, what you doing, sweet pea? Mabel. Mabel. Hi. Hi, baby. Are you sleeping? Oh, we stretch out. I'm ready. I said to swirl it around before drinking or pouring, but you don't want to shake it up. Cheers. That's pretty good. Although, I don't really taste any peanut butter. Reminds me of a Tootsie Roll. The next one, well, be another day, and I'll be wearing something different. And that's how it's gonna go, because there's no way in heck I'm gonna drink 6 sodas in one day. So,
I could.
yeah, Marty could. And the only reason why Marty didn't get any sodas to drink with me is because he's got a sugar addiction, in addition to his broad addiction. So, he's cut off. He's cut off from having sugar for at least a few days. You know, gotta keep him somewhat healthy. He's gotta drive me around, you know. Special thanks goes out to all our fellow sightseers here on Patreon and PayPal. Without you, these videos wouldn't be possible. There's that German taco.
Tickle